Hi, thank you very much for watching my earlier videos. In today's sequence of the major arcana, I'm going to talk about the deck of Rider Waite, and the card is the Lovers. The Lovers is placed on the number 6 in tarot, and number 6 stands for Venus, which is about peace, harmony and love. The card meaning in Hebrew for lovers is Zain, and Zain means a sword. So the question is, what is a sword doing in a card like Lovers? And when do we pick up sword? We pick up sword either to defend ourselves, or we pick up sword to remove the unwanted. Even a surgeon, when he has to pick up a knife, he is going to remove the unwanted that is not needed by our body. So this is a kind of intelligence that Lovers calls for, and that is a discrimination, and that is the key word for Lovers. When one looks at it, it looks like a card which stands for a romantic love, a union, but it is more about foretelling than the love or the sexual part of it, which it looks like. We can see that there's an angel who rises above from the clouds he's the angel Raphael. Now Raphael in the tarot cards rules over the eastern quadrants, and there are other angels that rule the remaining 3 quadrants. Even in Hindu Vedic astrology, the 4 corners are ruled by different gods. The east is ruled by Indra, the west is ruled by Varuna, the north is ruled by Kuber, and the south is ruled by Yama. These directions and these king gods are used for Vastu when they're doing remedy. So every corner of this universe has one or the other god or a guard angel guarding us. And so in this eastern quadrant we have the angel Raphael. Raphael is the angel of healing, love, traveling. It's actually very similar to the Ashwini Kumars. And in fact, it's interesting that Ashwini Kumar Nakshatra is also in the eastern direction where the Aries falls. So at the end of the day, somewhere the more I read, I realize everything is same. We're just calling them by different names in different cultures, but everything is same. God at the end is just one. So coming back to the angel here. So when we look at the card, we see that there's an angel, that is Raphael, blessing a couple. And now this couple is a naked couple. There is a woman here and there's a man here. The man looks at the woman and the woman looks at the angel. Behind the woman there is a tree, the apple tree, the famous apple tree, and there is a snake and twines who seems to be quietly sneaking up and trying to whisper something in her ears. And there is a man behind whom the tree of 12 zodiac signs, those 12 leaves are actually the 12 zodiac signs, which indicates that all kind of signs in zodiac, which means the whole humanity, the whole thinking, all kind of men, all kind of humans are victim or kind of blessed by this card when we need it. So what is this couple doing here? The picture is very similar to the Garden of Eden, where the woman, despite of being told not to eat the apple, probably has eaten the apple, or the snake is warning her, go ahead and eat the apple, and the man is looking at her and she's looking at the angel. So what does this glance also signify? Everything in tarot has a meaning. So the man stands for is a conscious behavior in us, and the women is the subconscious. So the belief is that we achieve our whole, or we achieve God, we achieve divine, or we reach to him when we connect the conscious mind to the subconscious mind to reach the superconscious. The divine or the angel here is the superconscious, and the woman is the subconscious, which also means the more we practice, the more we study, the more we put good things in practice, they become part of our subconscious, and then we reach to the conscious. Like an everyday prayer is putting our conscious mind into some kind of a ritual, and the ritual slowly becomes part of our subconscious mind that leads us to the superconscious. So apart from the angel story, the lover's card also indicates discrimination, because now that she has eaten the apple, she is realizing that this was wrong, and that's why it's believed that the angel or the god kicked man out of the Garden of Eden because he made that mistake. So realization that you have made a mistake enables you to further discriminate, and that is the Hebrew meaning, and that is the word Zain that stands for. The card lovers on the house, on the zodiac house, represents the third sign and the third house as well. The third house is about traveling, thinking, mental faculty, discriminating, intelligence. And the third sign is Gemini, and lovers stands for Gemini. Gemini is a dual sign. So again you can see the duality here is very much pronounced. So when is the duality pronounced? As I said, Gemini is a dual sign. Duality is pronounced only when we have many choices. And when we have many choices, that is where we have to apply the intelligence or the discriminating intelligence. Gemini is a very intelligent sign. It is one of the most intelligent signs of the zodiac. It is ruled by Mercury. And apart from duality, it is also the capability of being able to do two things. One is a dual nature, another is the capability of doing two things, which a Gemini is about. In fact, it is interesting that the Gemini has a twins as its signs. So the Greeks, thousands of years before, had recognized that there were twins in that, and that was the Castor and Pollux. And Hindu Vedic astrology also recognizes the constellation of Punarvasu in Gemini. And Punarvasu means duality, again, doing something again. It is believed that Lord Rama was born in the Punarvasu nakshatra and he had to do things twice. It's not an easy nakshatra to be born in, but that is what is Punarvasu is about. So again, duality, the constellation of duality, the twins that represent duality, and the sign that is Gemini and ruled by the planet, which again indicates duality. So I'm trying to emphasize that whenever lovers comes, the hidden factor, the hidden meaning of duality is very much layered in these layers of the symbolism and the pictorial value, which means the need to discriminate, the need to think, and the situation that says that you will have to make a choice. So in that case, in the Garden of Eden, she made a choice of eating the apple. Whether the choice was right or wrong is secondary, but it was about making a choice. So when lovers comes, it also means that you will be making choices. As I said, this card is less about romance. Everybody reads it. Most of people read it as a romance because they see a man and woman being blessed by an angel. So it says that, yeah, it is about romantic love. It could be romantic love in a question of when you are seeing someone, when it is a present, or you are in a relationship and you are serious about. But the quality of this relationship is more spiritual. It has less to do with material. Marriage is a very much a material relationships. Of course, marriages are made in heaven, but this is a spiritual love. In this, you may or may not expect a material return. And marriage is also a bondage, which means you are going to be together. You commit to each other forever. But this is a different kind of relationship. So it is not necessary that when you get this card in a question of marriage, it will culminate into marriage. Because remember, you're making the choice here. And this choice is an intelligence, and it's a choice where you will think and make it. The idea of spirituality is very much bound by the fact that there is an angel blessing it. The material part, the man and woman, now this is the same man and woman that you will keep seeing them in the tarot cards that become as the kings and queens. These are the same man and woman who further will be chained down in the devil. In that card devil, you will see that these are the same man and woman, naked couple, again a naked couple, who are chained down in devil. In a way, lovers and devil, they both represent kind of a love or relationship, but here there is a freedom, whereas in devil there is no freedom. So there are a couple meanings of this card. One is the duality, the discrimination, the looking at divine through the conscious, subconscious, and trying to reach the superconscious. The third house, which is about traveling, movement, reading, good oratory skills, and the communication. And the sign Gemini, again a very intelligent sign, they make excellent businessmen. The capability, they are also very good orators. Geminis are, I think, one of the best orators because they are ones who have the gift of gab. So a thinking, intelligent sign, and of course lovers. So these are some of the short caps from my book. To study further, do read my book, The Secret Bridge of Tarot and Astrology, and please visit my website, menabhatnagar.com. Thank you again very much for watching.